Hey everyone, welcome back. So it is the second week of my mania. I did a video last week kind of telling what I was going to be doing. I'm splitting the month up into 4 weeks, and each week I'm doing a new start and a whip. Okay, so the first thing that I worked on this past week, now I left on Tuesday morning and I went on vacation and got back yesterday, which was Sunday, on Mother's Day. I thought that I would do a lot more stitching than I actually was able to do. I couldn't do it very well in the car, and on the way there I actually did it in the car. On the way home I couldn't do it in the car for some reason, and it may have just been like the hoop I had things in, I don't know. Anyway, so the whip that I worked on was, and it's so wrinkly now. This is all nice and neat. Last video now it's been in my bag, but the whip I worked on is this one right here. It's called Katie and Cruncher. It is from Hannah Lynn, and it was charted by Heaven and Earth Design. It is a full coverage, and it's pretty big. And I'm going to insert a picture. I hope I can do this. I hope I can do it. I'm going to insert a picture of where I left off, or after I made the last video. And what I got to. Okay, so really what I was trying to do was even up these areas where it was a straight diagonal, and I really like now to stitch diagonally in a 10 by 10 block. So it's diagonal still, but they're in blocks. It's just easier for me to keep up with. So I did that up until I got all those kind of into their block form. And then I started over here just kind of going through and just kind of ending. I was just trying to end all this loose. I got rid of a lot of it. I want to start like just not parking as much and going through my words are very hard right now. Going through like a floss, a piece of floss. You know what I'm talking about. The cut of floss. I'm just gonna stop talking because I every time I try to tell you what I'm thinking, it just gets worse. So that was Katie and Cruncher, and that's all I did. Well, I mean, I worked kind of a lot on that, but it doesn't really look like it. Then the new start that I did was from Cooler Classic Charts. It's part of the Nativity Figures, and I started on the baby Jesus. I was gonna do Mary, but I just didn't. I think because I did the angel, the angel, and they had blues. I just kind of wanted to do the baby Jesus, and because it was smaller. So, and I actually got quite. It doesn't look like it, but I got a good amount done. There it is. I mean, I don't have like too much more to go, and then of course I have to do all the back stitching, which doesn't take super long. I won't be working on this anymore this month, but I probably should be able to finish it in June. Yeah, so that is the baby Jesus, and I'll put a picture of what it looked like. Well, it looked like nothing because I hadn't started on it. So, but I'll try to put some pictures in here of just like where I started and where I ended because it's all while I was at the beach. So, and there it is again. And these are my plans for this, is to have it made into like a little stand up. It'll be a little one, but it's supposed to be little. It's a baby. Okay. So those are the 2 whips that I worked on last week. Now for this week, I'm going to pause this and get the project that I started today and I'm working on for the rest of the week, and then I'm gonna show you the whip. So I will be right back. Okay, so I was going through all my stuff and I was trying to decide what am I going to work on for this week, because of several different reasons. I said I was gonna try to kind of like fit them in with like the theme of the week. And so my son, okay, let me just back up. This is gonna be a shorter week of me to work on things because we're going out of town again. My son is graduating from college after 5 years and he'll start his job in July, so we're excited. He has had a great 5 years. He has just enjoyed it so much, and he is, I mean, he has worked so hard and he is finished studying. I think he's finally reached the point he's like, okay, I'm done studying, just because of all the work that he did during high school to get into college, you know, and then getting there, he just really wanted to keep the scholarship, which he did for 4 years, and then it was over, and then we had to pay for the last year, but it was fine because he was getting his master's. So he got 2 degrees, one in engineering and one in a master's in business administration. So super proud of him. I wanted to do something for him, but I finished his one big project, the Napoleon, and so I thought, well, what can I do that he would think was cool, and kind of small, and then I figured it out. I am going to be working on, let me see if there's a picture of it. There is not. Okay, so, wait, here it is. It is from Praiseworthy Stitches. It's called the Haunted Casket Kit. And there is a picture of it. So the stitched piece is just that right there. Is that right? Yes. And I have started working on this. It's tiny. This is actually done, I did this in like glow in the dark. It's this, let me see if I can find it. It's this E940. This is really kind of finicky to work with, but I wanted it to glow in the dark. And in the kit, it came with all the floss, which is in a jumbled mess right now. It also came with some finishing stuff. I'm not really sure, haven't read the directions on how to put it together. It has the directions of how to put it together, but it has some little felt pieces. I'm not really sure what these are for. It has some googly eyes, and I'm not really sure what, ooh, wait, I was gonna try to put them in front of my eyes. Okay, I don't know what these are for. I can't see this. Oh, I'm gonna put these on. Y'all, I got these new glasses. Oh wow, okay, I don't know what lens these are, but you put the strap on and like that, and then and there's a button right here, and it turns on. Ooh, look at my hair. It's so, I'm getting it colored tomorrow. It's so bad. Yeah, it has 2 lights. I had the, oh, where is it? I'm gonna grab it and show you. I had these glasses. I have so many lights. I got these, I ordered them from Amazon. I ordered them from Amazon, and Oh, these are the thick ones, I think. And I had them delivered to our place at the beach. And my husband comes up from the beach and it's sitting at our door, the package. He's like, really? He's like, you can't go like 4 days without getting a package delivered from Amazon? I was like, no, I love Amazon. Okay, let me grab this real quick. Okay, so this is, it comes, look, I got a fuzzy in my nose. It comes with the set of lenses, right? And a charging cord. It charges, and a cleaning cloth. So I put them on. Something in my nose. I put them on. I'm kind of going away from the stitching and just into this. They snap in right here and right here. You just push them in. So the first lens that I tried were these. Look how thick they are. Oh my gosh. These are like 5.0. And although you can see really well with them, it like hurts my eyes. Like you can't look at anything else when you have these on. I mean, these I think are pretty thick too. These are like 3.5, but those are powerful. And you can't, at least with these, I can kind of like look at other things. I still have to kind of look over the edge of them anyway. So these are neat. They're pretty lightweight. And I just like that I can charge them up. And I always like to have a backup with a light on it. And they work pretty well. Okay, back to the stitching. So, also in this kit came, I don't know what this is. And I don't know where you put it. It's something to make a, I don't know, it's a whole bunch of, I'm not taking them all out because I thought they were together. But it's where you can make, I guess, a scissor fob or something. Has the beads in the, what is it called? The lobster claw clip, is that what it's called? I guess you're supposed to make like something to hang on it or whatever. Anyway. So I just have this to finish stitching. There's directions on how to make that thing. And what is it? A scissor fob. Okay, there is underneath this is a girl. You can tell she has a bow in her hair. There is, she's like sitting on a tombstone that says R.I.P. And then there's a gentleman skeleton over here. So once I finish that, I'm supposed to somehow put it in here. See this? And I can, like, I guess stain this or paint it or just leave it plain, which I might just do. But you know, the casket and the cross stitching part, it's supposed to be a pin. Actually, you know what it's supposed to be? I think it's supposed to be a pin cushion. I think it's supposed to be a pin cushion. And so there's instructions on how to make this a pin cushion. I think you must stuff it underneath it and leave it open and stick your pins in. So the cool thing about this also is that it lights up. That's pretty neat. So I'm working on this one because it's cute and I can sit it out at Halloween, and you know, and if my son ever comes home ever again, then maybe he'll think it's kind of cool. I don't know. He's almost 24, so I don't know. He probably will. But so that is the whip that I'm working on for this week. And like I said, I wanted it to be small, easy. I just want to try to work on the stitching. Then I started something, and I started it today, and I will put a before picture in, well, the before picture is nothing, again, because I haven't worked on it until today. I started this today. So I wanted to order from a sampler type project from a place I've never purchased from before. I had never even really heard of this company before, but I was watching a video. Who was I watching? The 911 Stitcher, I believe. And she was talking about, first of all, it was an older video, but she was talking about all the different kinds of samplers that there are, you know, from different countries and different time periods. And there's like, and it's just, and how she used to not be a sampler stitcher, and as she's grown in her stitching, she's become a sampler person. And I kind of feel the same way. I used to never, like, I saw a sampler and I was like, I'm not doing that. But now I just think they're beautiful, and there are just so many different kinds, and I want to learn more about them. So this one is actually from a company called, I can't pronounce this, okay? It's Reflex de I'm totally butchering this. Okay, I'm just gonna hold it up. You know what, and she said, I don't speak French. I've never taken like any kind of class on this. Reflet de choix, maybe? Okay, so this is the pattern. That's the name, that's how you spell it. Reflet de choix. It's French, and I believe, and this is a French sampler, and it is called Angélie Jovelet. I don't even know how you say that. That's how I'm saying it. Angélie Jovelet, 1892. And it's just got a pretty simple border, but pretty. Then it's got these beautiful alphabet letters, and then it's got a scene down here. And I just really like, look at that peacock. It's got all this confetti. Can you even see it? And so this is kind of like full coverage. I don't know, I just thought this is really pretty. They've got some beautiful ones. I got one on the website, and that's what I did when I couldn't stitch yesterday on the way back home in the car. I just like looked and looked, and I was gonna order some, but then I saw that they had this in a PDF. So I printed out like the 30 pages, and it was 30 pages because it comes in black and white and color. And then I ordered it from Kitten Stitcher. She has a lot of that Reflet de Joie, whatever. So I started it just using DMC because it is charted with DMC as well. And I had this fabric. Can you see this? It was a decent size. It's called Cecil. Who is it by? Seraphim Fabrics. It's called Cecil, and it's 36 count. And I'm hoping that it looks good on here. It's coming out on the phone or whatever. It's coming out a little bit darker than what it really actually is. But so I started this today, and this is like 400 and something stitches. So I started on the border, and then I did one of the A. And do you see how pretty that alphabet is, the A is? It has different colors in it. I just think it's beautiful. So yeah, so this is gonna take a while, but I think it'll be fun to do and just interesting. I hope it looks good on this fabric. I'd really hate to stitch it all and it not look good, but What do you think? Do you think it looks okay? The color of the fabric that's shown on is like a darker kind of one, but it's not like modeled. But I thought that would kind of give it like an aged look. So I'm doing that. And then also I decided to try that is it Markup XP or something like that? I had ordered it. I'd been seeing some things about how they were changing. They were getting a new update and they were making it a like monthly subscription or something. Well, I ordered it a while back, and so I guess maybe I'll be grandfathered in or something. But I didn't like it. It was really hard for me to use. I was using an iPad too. It was real choppy, you know, like it was like delayed. Things were delayed. I didn't like it. It wasn't highlighting the symbols. It was just hard for me to use. Okay, so then I was like, well, I heard some people talking about it and decided to go back on there and try it again. Well, I noticed right when I turned it on, it said there's an update, and I was like, okay, so I updated it. And it works so much better. It's a lot more, it's for me, you know, I mean, maybe I'm the only one that had that problem. I'm not saying the app was working like that for everybody, but for me, it just wasn't working. Maybe it's my old iPad, but now it works a lot better. And I actually really enjoy using it. So there is an option on there. There's one option that I can't figure out. It's like a timer, like a timer or something, how long you've been stitching. I can't figure out how to make that work, but I'm sure I know there's some videos on YouTube that the Mark XRP, I can't remember what the name of it, have put out, kind of explaining how to do things. So I can watch that and maybe figure out how to work that feature. But one of the features that surprised me is that I set like a stitch goal, like how many stitches I wanted to do per day on this, and I said 200, okay? And so I was stitching along, and I knew I was close to 200, but I knew that I was gonna go over 200 because I just sat back down and stitched a little bit while longer. And so I was stitching along, and then I was like, what? I thought my eyes were like with these big thick lenses. I thought they were like going crazy. I just kept seeing this. I was like, what is that on my screen? When you hit your stitching goal, it does like confetti. Like it does, you know, like on your phone when you like wish someone happy birthday and it's like confetti and celebration, whatever. It does that when you hit your stitching goal. I thought it was so cool. It like makes me want to do it again. Makes me want to hit my stitching goal every day so I can see the confetti. That's motivating for me, so. Anyway, so this is my new start, and so I'll be working on this and the little skeleton people for the rest of the week. All right, so that is it. I did get a little bit of haul, which I'll go ahead and add in here now since I'm probably not going to be doing a FlossTube anytime soon, but I ordered something and I have no idea, I don't remember why I ordered it. I have no idea. Oh, I'll show you this other thing too that you probably just saw. So I ordered from 123 Stitch, apparently one of those mornings where I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and decided to order something. It is 30 count Swiss cocoa from Legacy Linens. It's 17 by 18. I don't know why I ordered this. I don't know why I ordered 30 count. I don't know why I ordered this color. I mean, I like the color, and it does look like the, you know, like the package of Swiss Mix hot chocolate. When you rip it open, you know, it has that dry powdery stuff. That's kind of what it looks like. I wish it smelled like that. It doesn't. Okay, so I don't know why I ordered this. I feel like there's a pattern out there that called for this, and I can't remember what it is. I don't know. So if you know of any pattern that calls for 30 count Swiss cocoa, please let me know, because I don't remember. Also, let's talk about this frame. I told you I was ordering these well, I'll just, hold on. The Nerge frames. I ordered them, and this is another thing that was in the Amazon box that was delivered to me while I was at the beach. And I really like them. Like, I want to order another one. This is the large one. It's a little big. I don't know how big it is. Oh God, I hope that one unattractive. Okay, I'm gonna measure it. The large one is, the inside to inside, it's 11. It's like 11 by 11 and a half. It's a little bit too big for me. Yeah, I just, it's hard for me to work on that. I mean, I can put it in my Lowry stand. And then I have a Nerge stand that this will fit in. But this one is the medium one, and this is much better size for me. The inside to inside is like 8 by 8.5. So that's how thick it is. It holds the fabric really well. And you just unscrew it right there. It's easy right there. You kind of pull it apart and then, you know, take it off. But I'm impressed with how light they are compared to the Q-snaps, and how much better they're keeping my fabric tight. Like, I mean, sometimes like I'll have to pull it, you know, kind of to get it like drum tight, you know, if you wanted, you know what I'm talking about, in different areas after I've been working on it for a while. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. So, and they were between, I want to say $10 and $12 a piece, which isn't bad, I don't think. So I'm thinking I'm going to order another one of these, this size, the medium. And they had different colors. They had like pink and blue. I think I'm going to get a pink one. And this color, whatever, natural color. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. And I will be back and show you my progress on what I worked on this week, and then pick another whip and another new start for next week. All right, see you later. Bye.